Shoot. So I created a very long 45 minute something, and I don't know where it went. It does not appear to have been saved on my computer. If I have a cloud up there, if I actually have a segment out there up in the cloud, other than a vault, so to speak, other than Apple Cloud and Microsoft Cloud, I hope I get access to it. um, yeah. So anyway, I just did a monologue about 45 minutes, and it had to do with my story, and yeah, I mean, I think that my life story has enough adversity that I could teach teach about adversity at minimal, right? Like, yeah. Anyway, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good night, whatever it is. If you are sleeping to my 45-minute or 2 hour monologues, God bless you. And I really, I really do not sleep to that kind of thing. I typically put on Abide, YouTube, or I play the Bible app, Psalms. I have to be careful. I do not have good dreams if I sleep to the book of Daniel, for example, or Revelations. Lord help me. I mean, I just, no. Mm-mm. And so I can remember when one of my coaches, mentors, spiritual guides, whatever you want to say. I don't say spiritual guides, but like sister in Christ, right? Who said, first of all, during my grief, she was like, "Do you think that maybe you have dementia?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh." Like, people have no idea what it's like how shattering life can be, especially if somebody is dying from mental illness, right? I mean, they are seeped in trouble. And, my husband was like, "I cannot live without you. I can't live without you and the kids." And I was like, "Don't do something stupid like kill yourself." And I shut the door. I didn't slam it. I didn't scream it. I didn't scream it like from the depths of my throat or anything. I don't even know if the kids heard me say it to him. But it was the last human interaction I had with him. I knew I couldn't control him. He was out of control anyway. He was not taking responsibility for his lack of impulse. I mean, his lack of self-control and the impulses that were just operating inside of him. He saw a psychologist, and she said it was like addiction, and then shrouded in, addiction is sort of like obsessive compulsiveness. Anyway, I do not know where this video went that I made, and I called it a podcast, and I was teaching a bit about something I came across on YouTube, in regards to sin, transgression, and there's a third word, sin, transgression, and iniquity. And all three of those things really are what human beings have, right? Like we do those things. We just so sometimes people get so tripped up. Oh my gosh! Like, there's a part in the New Testament that talks about not looking, well, Old Testament maybe, but not looking at your neighbor's wife, or Jesus talks about you're committing sin if you lust after your neighbor's wife or something. Okay, for all of you perfectionist Bible scholars out there, just, yeah, correct me if, yeah. But the point is, the gist of this is, we have thoughts that are not pure. We hunger for the wrong things. We sometimes are tempted and drink the wrong drinks, right? I'm just saying, like, it's not purely pragmatic, or like it's not only like right here, this, it's not just coffee, caffeine and alcohol and drugs and toxics. Sometimes I read a book about sales and the dopamine hit that the sales guys and gals get from making a huge sale, and how, and then of course I've been in human resources departments, and how convoluted the compensation, it's like a flipping maze for, payroll people. And if salespeople don't keep track of the convoluted, oh, you get this much for this and this much for this, and if you don't have a spreadsheet to make sure that your compensation is correct. I know people who are very good salespeople, and their wives checks the payroll, because it's so complicated and they screw it up so often. Something is very wrong in that space, especially because, sales is put out there, that's the beast in capitalism, right? That's the rainmaking space. That is, those people have, air quotes, unlimited earning potential. And so many of them are so gosh darn busy and not even detailed enough to fill out the forms. And they rely on their big picture. They can do the macro stuff, and unless they have a partner, meaning a wife, I'm just saying, or let's just say an assistant, but less and less people get assistance, administrative assistance. Less and less people have very strong admin backup, Oh my heavens. Years ago at the bank that I worked at, like everything is being pushed on the consumer in the industry of insurance. Unless you bring forth the whole flipping claim from the get-go and gather all the paperwork, you're going to have a hell of a time getting it processed. And the thing is like, what you'll go fill out a police report, and then the police department puts the stopper on it. Oh, it'll be available in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then paper sits. Ugh, so annoying. Well, anyways, those are just, what do we say, third world or first world problems. In the third world countries, they don't even have insurance systems. I'm not sure that they have insurance in socialist or communist countries, but I've never lived in one. And so, the machine of capitalism is quite a machine. All right, so anyway, I'm just going to test. I guess I'm just going to see. I do not know if this is actually recording. And so I have 90 YouTubes out on my YouTube channel. I do have a link from my GoDaddy website, which is operated in the background by WordPress. But I know that GoDaddy's functionality is not fully giving me full activation of all of the functions. Now, that could be because I'm in the back office of somebody else. So it could be an administrator stop, or it could be a GoDaddy stop. It could just be a configuration that I need to identify. I don't know. I'm just making content and doing and creating like little thought pods, right? Like little think tanks. All right, I gotta go. I'm getting a call. God bless. Love you. Bye.